Point blank period. You believe in the Bible?
Yes, I do.
You do? What's your nationality on your father's side?
On my father's side,
Yeah.
we're pretty boring. German, English.
England. Okay, cool. So let me ask you a question. How do you feel about what happened to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? You do? Like all this? You see all this?
Yeah.
You do. So do you feel any remorse for it?
I've always tried to treat everybody the same.
Uh-huh.
I do, because it's a basic thing. And I think we all owe it to each other to be God's children and treat each other with love.
Do you believe that what do you believe should happen to those people?
I don't have glasses, I really can't see.
Basically what I'm saying, what do you think should happen to the people that did that to the blacks, Hispanics, and everyone?
The black people?
Yeah.
I think they better be on their knees and God and beg for redemption.
You believe that God's a just God? Okay, listen to this. Go to Isaiah 14 and 21. Listen to this. 14 and 21. Yeah, Isaiah 14 and 21. Listen to this real quick. Because the reason why we ask you your nationality on your father's side, because everybody has a biblical nationality. We all go back to somebody in the Bible. So based on your biblical nationality, you will go back to Esau. You ever heard of Esau in the Bible? You have. You heard of Esau, right? So exactly. In the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that you see today, we will go back to the Israelites in the Bible. We go back to Jacob. We go back to basically the man Israel. So what we're about to show you in the Bible is how God feels about what happened to our people and stuff like that.
God hates it. He wept over it.
Exactly.
And I've got a little baby here who is crazy.
Okay, well, we're gonna let you hear this real quick. We're gonna let you hear this.
Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
So that's basically what's coming to the children of our oppressor. So you would basically be a children of our oppressor. I mean, that's what the Bible says. I mean, you can be a believer in Jesus Christ, but the Bible just said that our oppressors, they're going to get destroyed. Prepare slaughter. What does slaughter mean? That's what the Bible said. You're not agreeing with the Bible, but you believe in God. You don't believe in God. There ain't no God blessed. It's destruction coming to your people, man. And that's what the Most High said, man. Get Revelation 13 and 10. You said what's going on? Yeah. What's up?
Revelation 13 and 9. If any man has an ear, let him hear.
If any man got an ear, let him hear.
Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity. What I was just trying to tell her. He that leadeth into captivity. The so-called white man has led the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians into captivity. So
Shall go into captivity.
So they got to go into captivity. Point blank period. That's really the justice for it. We went into slavery, just as I was sitting up there telling her, we went into slavery. You believe if you believe that God's a just God, then God wouldn't just allow us to go into slavery and nothing happens to you guys. So as I was sitting up here talking to her, she said she agrees, she believes in God, but if she really believed in God like she say so, she would believe that God's a just God. Point blank period.
What was you guys saying now? He led us into
He that leadeth into captivity. Basically, when we got dragged over here, okay, so look, basically, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are the Israelites. We're the chosen people of the Most High God. We're the real people in the book. What happened to us, when we went into slavery to the so-called white man, the so-called white man led us into slavery. We went into slavery, they bring us over here from West Africa, brought us over here on ships, about $4.4 trillion of goddamn free labor. And basically what I'm saying is that there's a judgment for that. You see what I'm saying? We went into slavery. He that leadeth into slavery, into captivity. In other words, the so-called white man led us into captivity. So they gotta go into captivity. That's the judgment that's coming. That's the future judgment. That's what's coming.
I got you. I got you.
But the reason why we asked her nationality is because it's not about your skin color, because you can look like a so-called white man, but if your forefather go back to one of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that's on his chart, you would be an Israelite, according to the Bible. You would be
Because
you
I
would,
got so many black people in my family.
you would be an Israelite according to the Bible, but your forefather has to go back to one of these people on his chart.
But I don't know. I'm not quite sure if like I don't know if my ancestors, like I just have so many black people in my family. So
What is your father?
Huh?
What's your father's nationality?
I mean, I just got a white mom and a white dad. I'm not really. First of all,
You don't really.
I'm not like religious or nothing. So, I mean, I believe in like a higher power or whatever.
You believe in a higher power?
Yeah,
though?
denomination.
We the Israelites. You ever heard of Israelites? What's your nationality?
Like my race,
Yeah.
white. I don't like.
Is your father? That's your nationality on your father's side.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, like when we were sitting up there trying to tell the lady before you came over here, basically everybody go back to a biblical nationality. The so-called white men that you see today, that you see on the earth, they go back to Esau. And the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we go back to the Israelites. We go back to Jacob.
So that's like a real denomination. Israelite.
No, that's your actual
Get back to my
ethnicity.
dinner. I love everybody
No,
though.
we don't love everybody. No.
So like, are you Christian?
No, we don't. We don't
You
love
like white
Esau.
people?
We don't love Edomites.
You don't like white people?
God don't love Edomites.
So God didn't like white people.
He hates so-called white
You guys
people.
don't like white people?
You want to hear it?
Hear what?
You want to hear it? You want to hear it off the Bible?
Not really. Well, you don't hear. Isn't that racist though?
God is. God is.
Is God black?
Yeah.
Black?
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus is too. You know that? Jesus is, yeah, God's black, Jesus is black. You know that?
I don't think the Bible says that.
You want to hear it?
I mean, I've read the Bible.
Well, you would have heard it.
I'm Catholic.
You would have heard it. If you read the Bible, you would have heard it. You want to hear it one time before you go?
Revelation chapter 1 verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs were white like wool. Who got white and woolly hair? Who got white and woolly hair? Well, what about white Jesus? He don't got white and woolly hair. Continue.
As white as snow,
As white as snow.
and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
White Jesus got blue eyes. But it just said his eyes is a flame of fire. So how the hell can white Jesus be this Christ that they talk about in the Bible, man?
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet was like unto fine brass. Christ looked like a goddamn, man, that white Christ that y'all sit up there and talk about looked like goddamn Snow White, man. A goddamn, like Casper the goddamn ghost, man. And you sitting up there talking about Christ. That motherfucker, hey, that motherfucker was shocked. God's black. It can't be. He can't be black. You know why? You know why he can't be black? You know why he can't be black? You know why Christ can't be black? Because they know his judgment coming upon their asses if he is, man. If he cracked that sky open and they look up and they see somebody else other than that white Jesus, they know for a fact that ass is finished. That's why God can't be black. That's why Yahweh Shai can't be white. Can't be black. That's why. That's exactly why. Because they already know it's judgment coming.